we begin? Let's begin now.
Okay, welcome everybody. Bench update time for what we're in May. What I did in May. I was quite prolific in May actually. I did quite a bit. And sorry that you're just looking at the bench. I am here. Yeah, I am hiding behind the back of the camera. Right, what did I do in May? Well, we got the Tram finished off and completed and done, which was a bit of a task because there was quite a lot of figures, quite a lot to do on it, but that's all been done and completed, and as if by magic this is where it sits now. And as you can see, that looks very nice on my sister-in-law's bench, well, in her front room should I say, and she's gone mad now and she's actually bought a glass case to cover it, to protect it and everything else. Really chuffed, really pleased with that. So that's an end to a good saga. Right, moving on. As if by magic it appears, you see. There's no end to my talents. No end to my talents. Right, the 88mm done, finished, completed. I am actually going to go back onto it. I've had a few little ideas of the shell being ejected out the back, but I'm going to play on that. You can't really see it in its former glory. I've got loads of sunshine, and my little room, when it gets flooded with light, it just blurs everything out, but you have seen it, so that one is complete. Now I'm going to move on. I'm going to put you on pause again, and we'll move on to the next bit. That fooled you. You thought there'd be something there, but I can do the rest of the things and just bring them in just short, and so putting you on pause. I've been working on my entry for the cheesy build that's been hosted by Sir Harry Furbisher and Fred Jens. I love that. I really do. But there is an update on that, so I ain't going to go into too much detail. That's a long way to be finished, but that's been worked on. And also, I bought the kit the last month it was, of the I ain't going to even try and pronounce it. It's a recovery vehicle, a Panther recovery vehicle, and I've got that into the weathering stages. I've still got a long way to go on that, but that is for the house that I'm building on 1/35th scale diorama builds. That will be actually pulling out. Let's see if we can get you in a little bit closer. It's coming on pretty well. I'm quite pleased. Still got a lot of weathering to do, but that is coming on quite nicely. I'm quite happy with that. So they're the builds that I've been doing. It don't seem a lot, but it is a lot actually. There's been a lot of work, especially with figures and everything else. Moving on, what did I purchase last month? To start off with, I've got, even though I'm part of admin and God knows what else, and I can't enter into the group build itself and go for anything in the Steve Mottram Gulf War build, I'm still going to enter a kit in because I feel it's only polite to do something like that. So I was on eBay and I found this. Now this is a Dragon M1A1 mine, whatever it is, Abrams tank. Now I saw it on eBay. Just do it that way. Let's just move the camera again. Turn it that way like that. Now I found this on eBay and I picked it up at an extremely sensible price. It's an old Dragon kit. It's not a new one. but it came with a few goodies. It came with a nice little book on the Abrams, and also it came with some photo edge, which was very, very nice. So I got a little bit of a deal, and the little bit of a deal was for £24.99 and free postage, which I'm extremely happy about. I will do a kit review on it. It is an old kit. Well, the artwork on there has got 1992, so it is, and it is a Desert Storm one. So hey ho, we'll build it and we'll see what we get out of it. But I was quite happy with that. So that's one of the kits. Another kit that I picked up at a sensible price is this one. Now, this one, I ain't even going to pronounce it. It's a anti-tank gun mounted on a very tiny chassis. Now, I picked this up from, is it Venquist models for £25, which I thought was very, very good. The reason I picked this one up is because I was going to have a Panther in the house that I'm building on the other channel. Now, the Panther is massive. You don't realise how big the Panthers are, and same with the Tigers. Now, it means virtually devastating most of the house to actually get the Panther in. So I saw this one and I knew this one is a lot smaller. It's quite a small vehicle, and it's a nice ambush vehicle, and I feel it would be something that they would hide in a building, and it would be small enough to get into a building as the one like I'm doing, and I feel it would actually look like we can get some camouflage netting over it, and it can still have problems. It can still, you know, we got the Panther there. I mean, the Panther wasn't just used for dragging out Panther tanks, it was used for dragging out anything. So I'm thinking this inside broken down and then attached up with the blokes trying to get it out, get it sorted. So that was the second one I bought, which was very good. Like I say, I think it is Venquist models. They're on Facebook. Very good anyway. The final one I picked up, now this is for, I think it's Matt Hill. I couldn't remember. I just call him the Tasmanian Devil. He's doing a group build. Well, I don't think it's him. I think it's part of a group. But I'm going to enter into it because it's the Pacific. And I've always wanted to build one of these. I've always been fascinated by the old water buffaloes. They're just one of them things that have always fascinated me, because even though they used these in the Second World War, you know, they're still using something similar today. Is it the Amtrats and things like that? And it's still a very fascinating thing. So I picked this up off eBay as a bit of my entry into that group build. Second hand, it cost me £28 and free postage and packing. The upsetting thing is horrible rubber tracks, but we won't go into that. But that's the only thing that's upset me. Nice kit. We'll do a kit review on it so you can have a look, and the same with the other one. I will do a kit review and get them out. And I think that's about it, except for the purchases like glues, paints, tapes, that normal rubbish you have to buy. You've got to buy it, and it costs you a fortune. Also, what I have been doing, which you can probably tell by the bench area, I've been busy as well. I've been upgrading my bench ceramics, so it's easier for me to work on. I've also been working on my spray booth, which there is a video out on that if you're interested. I didn't do no videos on upgrading this because I just sort of got on with it, but I can show you that I've redone all my paint shelves and everything's been made to look nice and clean and tidy, because it's getting to the point, I know it won't be long before I won't be able to do much of this stuff now. And if we move around, we've still got the mess of the spray booth there. So, but we'll be working on that this weekend, because I'm filming this on Saturday. But I have got the drawer to sort out for tomorrow, because my 600 subscriber drawer, that finishes tonight at 12 o'clock. And so if you haven't got your name down, nip across there and get your name down. And I will be drawing that tomorrow at some point. When, I will not say, depending what time I get out of bed. That's being honest. But it'll be up tomorrow at some point. Somebody will win it. A lucky person. And I think that's about it. I do think that's about it. It's been very, very busy week. A lot of things, well, busy month. A lot of things have happened. A lot of good things, no bad things. Well, tell a lie. Bad thing, just cost me a fortune at the vet for my dog, Jake. Poor thing might have prostate cancer, but we'll know soon because he's going to go in for tests. But it still cost me a hell of a lot of money for X-rays and all other bits and pieces. So there won't be many kits being bought for the next few weeks, but I will give up my kits for my dog, because I think they would have been almost as much as the wife, actually more than the wife, actually. Yeah, we won't go into that. Anyway, rambling on, I will say thank you again to John Moore for that fantastic book. Yes, let's have a look at that book. I'll put that to one side. You'll have to excuse me for a second, because this wasn't planned. I'm ad-libbing all this lot. John, if you saw the video, he sent me an absolutely magnificent book. Absolutely magnificent. He did say that it's got plenty of pictures in it, so I don't have to do too much reading. Although I don't like reading at all. But this book, I think if you're looking for a book just for general stuff on vehicles, it's got just enough for me anyway, just the right amount of information, some nice pictures. It is really a beautiful book. It really is. It runs right the way through the First World War, pre-war, in between the two wars, and then Second World War. Then it runs into the Cold War, and virtually up to modern day armour. Here we go, World War II. We've got all the German vehicles, we've got the British, we've got the Americans. It is a fantastic book, it really is. And of course, the Tank Museum is the home of Tiger One, and we have a nice little bit on Tiger One there as well. So it really is a nice book. It really is. We do go into the Cold War, all the British vehicles. After the war, the Second World War did take up a lot of different variants of tanks and that. But an absolute fantastic book. We're into the Cold War, all the Russian armour, which I'm finding myself swaying that side towards the Russian armour. I like Russian armour for some strange reason. It says what it does on the box. I'm here, I'm going to blow you up. You know, it's sort of... yeah. Then we've got some on the Abrams. Like the American. It is really, as you can see, it really is a great book. It really is. And I'm just gonna another big thank you to John for that. He turned the tables on me after I sent him some bits and pieces. So that is the tank book, and that's about it. that is it. We've gone through everything, and I'd just like to say thank you for coming to have a nose and see what I've been up to. We will get some more stuff out this month. I am now getting myself organised and back on my feet. I shall definitely get some more kits built, more kit reviews done for this channel. I seem to have been sort of steering over to the other channel, the diorama builds, because that is my real enjoyment. I really do enjoy building my dioramas. It's the bit I feel really comfortable in. As for the kits, I mean, the kits are, I'm lost because I don't know that much about them. I really don't. I get, you know, tongue-tied about the names and everything else, and it seems to steer me off them. And I know what I'm doing when I'm building something. So, but that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. So a big thank you, and hopefully we'll see you on the next update.